Hey there, y'all. I'm back. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I had some technical difficulties, but I just switched on back to my phone. It's fine. We're going to get some messages out for 2025. This is going to be our first message for 2025. I'm excited to see what comes out. But as of right now, 2025, the call is coming. Whatever call it is that you're waiting for. Whatever call it is you're waiting for, collective, the call is coming. The call is coming. So we're going to see what the messages are for our New Year's Day read, first day, 2025. I hope you guys are doing well. Come on, chime on in. Chime on in. What do we have here for the collective? Looks like it ain't want to come. What we got? And it keeps being this message about our spiritual journey. And God was kind of showing me something over the last few days, y'all, where it was like, we are in a time where we need to be amending our ways and our doings. Whatever that is for you that, you know, would work for you, that it could be diets for some, it could be a new lifestyle, it could be moving, it could be a new job, a new career, a family. It could be so many different things, but the call is coming that you're waiting for. The call is coming this year, 2025. But we need to, in order to open this up, basically, you know, we have to do the work. So amending our ways and our doings. What things do you no longer need in your life, or things that you are doing that are not serving your higher good, or places that you're going, or people that you're around? What kind of things do you need to amend? What of your doings do you need to amend? So it doesn't always mean you need to always let go of. It could be just making changes. But this would be about a message of that sort, so that you can get the call. Got to do some work so you can get the call. All right. So a lot of us, we've been working hard, it's showing. Working hard, I know I have. Working hard to start something, build something, incubate something, start something. So this could be a business or anything. Like I said, whatever this is that you are beginning or trying to build or trying to, I don't know why I keep hearing incubate. Trying to incubate. Trying to incubate. But whatever it is you're trying to build or get off the ground or bring to life, there needs to be some new outlook on it, or maybe you have a new piece about it, or I don't know, guys. Let's see. So whatever this is that you guys are trying to build out there, and I'm talking to a multitude of people because it's a lot of things coming in. So it's not just careers, it's jobs, it's families, it is businesses, schooling, so many things that people want to start to build something, to build something, something lasting, something that they're bringing to life, birthing. But there's a peace that you feel, and that peace is because God is with you. So I don't know who I'm talking to. Maybe you feel a peace that is a little scary because it makes you feel like maybe you don't feel anything. But no, that peace that you're feeling is God working it out for you. Like he's behind you in whatever this is. But it solely depends on how you look at it. Look at this card. You see how it looks so clear up there on that side, and then the exact same thing down here, but it's a little murky. Real murky. Okay? So it's the same thing, but one is clear and one is not. Okay? So it's almost like it depends on how you see something. Are you looking at something from a positive standpoint? Are you remaining positive? Or are you being defensive and guarded? Like, how are you looking at what you're trying to build? What you're trying to establish, incubate, bring to life, start, whatever this is, or whatever new thing that somebody is trying to do out here. And you know, this makes sense because it's the first day. Everybody got their New Year resolutions and things like that. But we know that those kind of things usually fall off in the next month or so, and people don't stay consistent. This isn't about that. This is about really somebody who's really been doing the work, really been understanding that they put the work in. But they've gotten to a place now where they feel such a peace that it kind of scares you. It kind of makes you feel like, well, what's going to happen next, God? What move do I make? I feel like, you know, nothing's happening. But it's because there's something that's being worked out right now in the ethers for you. No, I ain't trying to be funny. You've done the work down here. I want y'all to hear me. As so above, so beneath. You've been doing the work down here, and now you're just like, okay, now what? Now what? But God says, now I'm doing the other part. I'm doing the other part. But while he's doing that, a lot of you are maybe feeling like you can't see clearly. Clarity's not there for you. You're not being positive in your waiting. You're being defensive. You know, you're mirroring other people maybe that are in your life telling you like, why you ain't did this yet? Or you should do this. Or you get what I'm saying? Instead of just really resting in the fact and in the peace of knowing that God is working it out for you, because there's favor all over this. You have to remain positive, not defensive and guarded. Remain positive in this waiting right now. So there's going to be some fast movement and moving forward. Like, yes, this waiting period, or you're in your waiting period right now. But it's going to, man, listen, hold on. Let me clarify this. I don't say no, I ain't supposed to. Exactly. God is the all-seeing eye, and he has been watching you do the work. God is the all-seeing eye, and he's been watching somebody do the work step by step. He's been watching the whole time. You think he doesn't see or hasn't seen? You're wondering where the results or the fruits of your labor are? He says, I'm the all-seeing eye, and I've been watching you step by step. But now we're at a place where I'm doing what I need to do in the ethers. Don't that look like something being worked out? Look at all that in the clouds and stuff in space. It's like something's happening. Something's happening in the ethers. Like he's bringing it all together. Like he's making where it was once murky is going to be clear for you. Your path is going to be made clear. And a lot of you are already ready and you're feeling like, you know, you don't know what to do. But remember, we're talking about amending our ways and our doing. So part of not having clarity or being able to see what it is or next move that you need to make is because there are things that need to be done to kind of help your energy be cleared up, to receive what it is that God has for you. Some of you out there are being thick-skinned and not wanting to allow this change. Like God is like, knocking on your door, so to speak, for you to amend your ways and your doings, whether that be in your spiritual walk or just in your daily lifestyle. Whatever that may be, God has been knocking on somebody's door. Somebody knows that this needs to happen, that they're ready, but they're being a little thick-skinned when it comes to making a choice. But God says there's going to be a fast movement to whatever it is that you've been incubating, whatever it is you've been working on, whatever it is that you've been trying to bring to fruition. This is for people that actually been working on something. And now you're feeling like, I don't know what to do. It's at a stagnancy, or you may be procrastinating or feeling lazy. But God says that is the wrong energy. I need you to switch that energy to remaining positive. Continue doing the same work you were doing while you were trying to incubate it. Continue moving forward. Continue climbing higher. I'm working something out right now for you. You did this part down here. Now I'm doing this part up here. So that's like your resources coming in, your connections coming in, doors opening, opportunities, all those kind of things. God is working that out now, which is why I understand why God was saying for 2025, the call is coming. Whatever call that is you're waiting for, collective. But do you hear what's being said here? There needs to be a amending of doings, of ways and doings. What is it that you need to let go of? What is it that's no longer serving you? What is draining your energy? What is keeping you from doing the work of whatever it is you're trying to build? Is it working for you or against you? That's something that you need to think about, because that could be a reason why you're not really looking at this waiting period positively. You're looking at it as a downfall, or woe is me, or God, I've done all this work and what's going on? And God says, no, that's the wrong attitude, because you've done the work and I watched you do the work, and now I'm doing what I need to do to complete the work so that you can bear fruit from what you've actually been working on. Yeah. Says your connection is what keeps you protected. Like, God is still there. So for those people who are like, I don't feel anything. Like, what's going on? I've done all this work and now I'm feeling like, God, where are you? He says, I'm right there. And you're protected. Your connection is sure. It's acknowledged. But you should be walking in peace right now. Getting to the heart of things that you need to be changing. That's what he wants you to work on right now. You've done the work of whatever it is you're working on. Now there needs to be an inner work. So for a lot of you, you've been working on business, working on job, working on this, working on school, working on family, working on whatever you've been working on to build outside of yourself, for you though, but outside of yourself. God says it's time for inner work. And that's going to complete the cycle so that your blessings can be released on whatever it is you're trying to build. In 2025, the call is coming, y'all. Everything that's happened up to this point has been fine-tuned to happen just the way it's happened. Don't you regret anything, so get out of that energy, that defensive and guarded aggressive energy. Let that go, because it's saying here everything was fine-tuned. Everything happened just the way it needed to happen for such a time as this. Nothing happened too early. Nothing happened too late. Everything happened just the way it needed to. And a lot of you see this now. And this is what God is trying to show you with this knock on your door. Like, hey, I'm still here. Hey, I've always been there no matter what's happening. But there's something that I've been wanting you to learn. And a lot of you have been doing that work a little bit at a time, step by step. And he sees that. Some of you are still leaning. You haven't completed the work. Healing is a continuous collaboration. You know, it's like, you know, you're constantly calibrating is what I wanted to say. It's ever going. You're never completely at a healed state because you're a carnal being, okay? But some of you are still leaning, but because you have been doing the work step by step, God is saying he's still going to bless you. The call is coming. I just want you to be holy as I am holy. Amend your ways and your doings. What are your values and your morals? Tighten it up. Your religious roots, get back to them. Your divine connection, tighten it up. Whatever it is that you need to let go of it. I love it. And for this still leaning, like for those of you that are still really, feeling like you aren't there yet, but you know that you're doing the work or have been doing the work, that lean that you're still feeling is like, this card here is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So in this, they built this tower here, and it's one of the 7 world wonders. And they built this tower, and for some reason, it just kept leaning. No matter what they did, the tower kept leaning, okay? It just kept leaning. And so they brought in all these engineers and architects and all this stuff to try to figure out what could they do to stop the ground from leaning to make the Leaning Tower of Pisa just lean. Like they done built this beautiful tower and it won't stand up straight. So they bring in these architects, they bring in these engineers, right? And they do all this, research to find out what they can do. And they end up finding out that they weren't ever going to be able to get the tower back standing straight up, but they could support the lean. Okay. They could support the lean. So that's what they did. They supported the lean, and that's why it continues to lean. It doesn't lean anymore, hasn't fallen down, hasn't continued to go further to, it's staying at a lean. So sometimes things may have left damage, may have caused you to be off kilter a little bit. But this is like God sending in his angels, sending in help, the resources to hold you up while you complete this healing journey. But what does that take you doing? Is amending the ways and doings. You've been doing the outside work. Now it's time to do some inside work. I hope this is making sense. Happy New Year to everybody. I'm definitely talking to some divine feminines out there. So this could be about, women cleaning up their energy and really getting on their divine feminine path and out of, the karmic path of dark feminine, the way the world teaches us to be. And I'm going to have to teach on that, Hit in the comments if you want me to teach on that, because that is something that definitely needs to be talked about. A lot of women don't even know what's happening to them. Okay. What else do we have here? So for a lot of you, you're praying. For a lot of you, you're praying. And God has heard your prayer. He really has. He's going to open the doors. He's going to open the doors. Oh my gosh. He's going to open the doors. I want you guys to really hear this message. It's really saying the same thing over and over again. This is justice here. And this is also prayer life. So a lot of you have been praying. But it's time to really, truly believe in yourself that you've been doing the work and God is going to do the rest. That's really what this message is saying. Those of you that are feeling like it's at a standstill, you've done the work and now where are the results? And God is saying that they are coming, 2025. The call is coming. But he needs you to amend some ways and doings while he's working off the rest in the ethers. And that's the message. And it could be old cycles and stuff, things that keep you stagnant. Like, how is God going to bless you with something bigger and greater and you still have the struggle of something that can ruin it all? So he's asking you, because you get free will, he's asking you to amend these things, to change these things. Search yourself, guys, in this new year. A lot of you may have already done that, but most times, like this message is saying, we're always working on things outside of ourselves. Trying to achieve things outside of ourselves. Even as being physically fit is really something outside of ourselves because you want to look good. You'll be healthy on the inside, of course, but you want to look good. That's the intention. So we're working on all these things that are outside of ourselves, and God says there needs to be some inner things. What are the ways and doings that you need to amend? For those of you who are drawn to this message, whatever those things are, that is what's going to release the fruit of the work you've been doing on whatever things outside of yourself you've been working on. That's how you're going to see the results. God is waiting for you to amend some things. You are a source, an extension of source. So know that God wants the very best for you. Okay? And you must have improved thoughts to find harmony. So remember, come out of that old, stagnant, detached, aggressive kind of defensive energy. Switch it to remaining positive and in gratitude and having contentment and amending your ways and your doings while you're waiting. Okay? That's all I can say. And justice is right here. It says whatever it is that it says you bring fairness and protection to others who need your help. Okay? You bring fairness and protection to others who need your help. I'm really getting that, like God is saying, like he's going to bring the fairness that, the balance. You've been doing the work. I told you he's working it out in the heavens. The other parts, your connections, your resources, everything that you need to come your way. He's working that out, but you can mess that up in your waiting period by not being positive, not being content, not walking in gratitude. Because he said he's seen you already do the work down here. Now he's doing his part, but he needs you to be amending some things. What things do you need to let go, guys? What things do you need to stop doing? Stop going. Places you need to stop going. People you need to stop being around. Connections you need to let go. Look, it says walk away from this. Walk away from this situation to resolve it. What do you need to let go? Let go. That's the last one. What do you need to let go? That's a good New Year's message. Yeah, because it's New Year's resolution time, but we're talking about the kind of resolutions that will be long lasting. Not something that you're going to be next year trying to do all over again because you fell off the wagon in a month or so. Be empowered. Okay? It says when you ask God to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. And I tell you, guys got to trust in that. Inside, amend your ways and your doings, guys, so that your fruit can bear of the other work that you've been doing. Businesses, jobs, careers, homes, land, family, relationships. You've been doing the work. But now it's the inner work that needs to be done. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside, I can't make this up. The more that you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for your inner self, the more freestanding you become. Help me to feed and love my inner child, dear Lord. Yep. And what is that? Ambition. May I always offer my deepest longings to God and invite God's plan over my mind's imagining. Please use me, God. Use me for your highest. Okay? Yep, and yep. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that will open me up to the new. Listen here, guys. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. Just ask God to change you into one who can take the first action. You can do this a little bit at a time. Continue praying for yourself and over yourself. Continue working hard and moving towards your goals. But definitely look at your life. Reflect over what you're doing and how you're living. And see what ways and doings do you need to amend. Because that is what is going to open you up to the fruits of your labor. God is working it out for you right now, but there's an inner work to be done. Do you need to get healthy? You need to change your diet? Do you need to let go of addiction? Do you need to be with your family more? Do you need to see your kids more? Do you need to apologize to someone, mend some relationships? Do you need to cut off some friends? Do you need to end a relationship? Do you need to go ahead and put an application in somewhere else? You see what I'm saying? It could be anything. Search yourself. For a lot of you, you know that you need God's intercession right now for your life. You want him to lift the darkness from your soul. You want him to free the burden from you and open you up to his highest plan. But the way to do that is to amend your ways and your doings. And a lot of people are thinking that they can have this spiritual walk without doing anything. Does it mean you have to be perfect? No. Does it mean you have to be spiritually beat up on because you're not living perfectly? No. What it means is on this journey, the things that you need to do will always come to you if you stay in connection with God and you stay trying to be the best, pressing towards the mark. That's what that means. So when you do that, you may not always be perfect in doing that, but just the intention in your heart of wanting to, God will help you. He will help you let go of things you need to let go. He will send you the signs to the things that you need to let go. And it's up to you to do that or not. So for a lot of you, you've been praying, and now it's time for you to go ahead and examine what those are that you need to let go. I'm seeing that a lot of you are against the grain on that. That's something you don't want to do. You've done all this work on the outside and building businesses and building, all this stuff external to yourself. But then when somebody tells you the way to open up your blessings, the way to really get God to rain down those miracles of blessings upon you is to do an inner work of amending your ways and doings and connecting to him more. Why? People don't want to do that. They'll go to a 5-hour seminar that costs $1,000. But if somebody tells them they need to amend their ways and their doings to get some blessings, they don't want to do it. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Okay? So stop fighting against this and allow God in. Let go of what you need to let go of. Everybody makes mistakes, but he still loves you. And you still need to care for your inner child and know that you are loved. Know that you are loved. Okay? Woo. And that makes sense too, because a lot of people are always working on the things outside of themselves, trying to achieve things outside of themselves, but they're falling apart on the inside, whether it be with depression or mental anguish or emotional issues or trauma from the past. They don't want to work on that, and that's why I am sent. It is time for people to stop just focusing on the money. Okay? Stop just focusing on the money. And really practice full happiness. Have improved thoughts. Caring connections. Healthy connections. Okay? A true journey. Somebody might move. Somebody might move. Yeah. But basically, this is to help people turn away from going the wrong way. From going the wrong way. This is to help people from going the wrong way. Because that's what I just keep hearing. The wrong way. People are going the wrong way. Like, you ever been on the street where people are outside and you're going the wrong way and you don't know it, and then people are yelling at your car as you're driving past, like, hey, you're going the wrong way. It's like that. Like, people are going the wrong way. And God is like yelling and sending the angels yelling, hey, you're going the wrong way. But you're still going the wrong way. Yeah, still going the wrong way. Look at this. Like, you see that? They go in two opposite directions. The journey, that's where you're going. But then the action needs to go the other way. Going the wrong way. Whoa. going the wrong way. A lot of people are stuck in a comfort zone of the way that they live already, but you want better, you want newness, you want blessings, you want all these other things, but you don't want to change anything. That's kind of crazy business right there. That's some crazy work. You don't want to change nothing though. If you try forever, thank you, Holy Spirit. If you try forever to shift the problem, there's probably something that you need to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me to relax and trust that every need will be met. Often, soon, change will follow. I just said, but y'all don't, you want this other stuff, but you don't want to change. If you keep having the same problem, there's probably something you need to learn from embracing it. I'm about to get off here because this message is pretty much the same. For a lot of you, it's work, you know. Jobs, careers. Do you need to leave that job? Do you need to stop being in the comfort zone and go ahead and put an application somewhere else? You need to go ahead and let God show you. You know, some of you, he's been showing you already. You're just scared in a comfort zone. In a comfort zone. Because you're used to that job, but you know it's not fulfilling. You know it's not where you want to be. I am now available to receive all who can benefit from my help. Use me to relieve suffering from on this planet, and may all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity, and he will provide. Listen, you can't be afraid. Don't step out on faith. Put in an application somewhere else where your gifts can be utilized. Go ahead and start that business or career or something that you want that's in your soul to do where your actual gifts can be utilized and you're not just punching the clock feeling unfulfilled. For whoever this is for. Anything else? Yeah, really setting your intention. You can't keep complaining. Remember, it depends on how you look at it. Are you looking at it murky and you know, like you don't have any clarity or like you're stuck there? Or are you looking at it like, hey, I can see clearly that I need to move away from this, that I need to do better, that I need to step out on faith, that I need to go ahead and start this, or I need to go to school, or I need to, whatever the intention is. It's time to align that will with your mind and then allow it to move in harmony with your root chakra and get moving. May I always focus on the highest plan. And may my intention be the same that God's wishes are for me. Clarity. Look at that. Let me trust in my deepest instincts in all my ways, especially when the matters are unclear. Let me trust my holy intuition always to guide the way. Listen, are you willing to trust what God is showing you to do, even though it's pulling you out of a comfort zone? I'm telling you, it's pulling you out of a comfort zone. Amending your ways and doings is a hard thing. Coming out of a comfort zone and leaving a job that you're not fulfilled there, but you're comfortable there. It's time to step out on faith. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. And may God's divine order arrange every detail. And may I be fully guided easily as the path is shown. All right. You're being told you can do this, whoever this is, whatever this new stuff is y'all got going on. It's some stuff you got to walk away from, that you got to let go in order to have this. And it's an inner thing. Do you need to let go grudges? Do you need to let go old? You need to forgive? Do you need to let go trauma, of your past that's keeping you stagnant? What is it? Do you need to let go of that's keeping you from completing the work, which is seeing the fruits of your labor? God says he's seen y'all doing the work. He's seen y'all step by step doing the work. Even those of you that are still doing it. Intention is everything, and that gets God's attention. A lot of you been praying for this, praying, but now you're feeling like there's nothing happening. But he says he's working it out. And while he's working out the rest, he needs you to do an inner work. You've done the outer work. Now there's an inner work that needs to be done. And yes, you can do it. Self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying that you don't need people. Instead, it's saying God is my source and I am willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come in. Didn't I tell you he's sending the help? He's working it out now. He's sending people. 2025, the call is coming. 2025, the call is coming. I hope y'all resonated with this message. Okay. Let me get one more thing then, and then I'm gonna go. The answer is internal. For a lot of you, I told you, God has already shown you and told you what to do. You're just not trusting it. This is the day that you should step out on intention, step out on faith, and know that that is what you should be doing, whatever it is he's showing you to do. And this also speaks to that inner work I'm talking about. Doing all of that outer work and not doing no inner work. The answer is internal. Unfortunately, many people don't have much awareness of their spiritual selves. So they spend a lot of time trying to fill an inexplicable void within themselves by seeking power, money, and material success. But the answer doesn't lie outside of yourself. It lies internal. And it is the essence within us all, the wise, loving, powerful, and creative inner core of our being that some call the higher or inner self. This is what God is speaking about. What's going on inside of you? He wants you to reflect on that. What needs to be let go before all this beautiful newness comes in? That's why a lot of you are at a kind of a standstill, because although he's working it out, the rest of what needs to bear the fruit from the labor you've put in, he needs you to do an inner work, not an outer work. You've done that part, okay? Take time to work. It is the price of success. Take time to meditate. It's the source of power. Take time to play. It's the secret to perpetual youth. Take time to read. It's the way to knowledge. Take time to be friendly. It's the road to happiness. Take time to laugh. It's the music for the soul. And take time to love and be loved. And it is the path to joy and contentment. Didn't I say you got to have balance? You doing the outside, it's time to do the inside. Take time. Take time to take care of your inner self. Take care of what needs to be taken care of. What is that? Is that diet? Is that lifestyle changes? What is it? Is it people, places, things, addictions? What is it? Walk away from something to resolve it. You're going to see your fruits bear if you do this, of all the work you've been doing. You know, I don't even know what else to say. I think that's it, though. I think that's it. Your true success is measured by your alignment. Are you willing to get aligned on the inside to really have success? Or would you rather keep fighting to, have stuff on the outward, money, success, power, all that stuff, so you can look like it but be a whole wreck on the inside? Which one? It's up to you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope that you guys enjoy your day. Eat y'all black eyed peas and all that carrying on that y'all do. I made black eyed peas though. Black eyed peas, okra, rice, fried chicken, neck bones. Sound good? That's what we having. All right, y'all. See you later. Namaste.